you're investing in books for your home library, you definitely want to be sure that you can use them over and over and over again. I'm going to share with you a few of my favorite books to use with learning at home that can be used for years and years and are not tied to a specific age range. The first one is the Art Treasury, and this is one of my all-time favorite Usborne Books and More books, and it is because it is so well done. This book has all kinds of different art projects in it and also biographical information about specific famous artists. And then after you learn about that famous artist, here you are learning about, on this first page, you're learning about Van Gogh. And then you can turn the page after you read a little bit about him and see one of his actual works of art. Then you get some ideas for how to recreate a work of art in his same idea. So you're going to create something that is sort of in the same sort of way that he used to paint as well. And it's going to expose the kids in your life to all kinds of different mediums and different artistic ideas and opportunities, and you'll feel good about using this as an art lesson because you'll be teaching them about a famous artist at the same time. I also love our Look Inside series. Look Inside Your Body is one of my all-time favorite books. This has really held up and stood the test of time. We have enjoyed this book since my son was 3 years old, believe it or not, even though it's not actually recommended officially for kids that young. This book has flaps within flaps within flaps, and you can see everything you've ever wanted to know, kid-friendly, of course, about the human body. So you can open up the mouth and see what happens there, and you can actually watch food go all the way down through the stomach. You get to look at the intestines and see what they look like. And these flaps are actually super sturdy. You can see I'm holding this book up by its flap. That's pretty impressive. You can't do that with many flap books. So I'll just quickly show you the other pages here. And again, these have hundreds of flaps in them. In that same idea, Look Inside Science is an awesome flap book. Again, with flaps, within flaps, it has over 110 different flaps here. So this does mention the human body briefly, but you really would want Look Inside Your Body or one of our other awesome body books to get more of an in-depth look at the body. This also has things like light and air and sound and other scientific concepts that your kids might be interested in. And you'll probably be reaching for this time and time again throughout different science units that you're doing. You can see there's information about magnets there as well. One of the books that we reach for over and over again is the Children's Encyclopedia. Now, some of our books have QR links. So you can see there's a little code on the cover there. And on certain pages of this book, you can actually scan the link and it will take you to an approved page already vetted that has more information about this specific topic. That's a great way to go into more detail about something specific. And you know, when my kids ask me questions about a topic, I always pull for this because I know it's going to have a high level overview that kind of covers a few different aspects of whatever they're asking about without getting into too much of adult language that makes it difficult for them to understand. So you can see all of the different things that are covered in here. And this is just a go-to over and over again for us. Speaking of history, I love this 100 Things to Know series. This is such a fun book to keep at your kitchen table and bust out during breakfast or lunch. You know, those times when you can really sneak a little bit of learning in and your kids don't know that they're actually doing any learning. So you can see this book is set up. It almost looks infographic-y to me. And there are 100 different facts in here about different aspects of history. So this one talks about how bird droppings actually helped to start a war in South America. I mean, isn't that crazy and interesting? Don't you want to know more? We have lots of other books in this 100 Things to Know series. And it's just a really fun one to, again, bust out at dinner time or lunchtime or breakfast time. Finally, our encyclopedias are awesome. And this is the Geography Encyclopedia and a Complete World Atlas. We use this so much. My son loves looking at this, and it has so much information in this. It's just going to completely blow your mind. Here is the table of contents. You can see there's a ton included in there. Not only is it a complete atlas, but it also just has tons of different information about all sorts of different geography concepts. So you can learn about rocks and their formation, the solar system, weather and climates. It's really cool. And there are also websites, again, linked on each page. There aren't QR codes, but here we have these things called quick links. And you can go to the website, you type in the page number that you're on, and again, it's going to show you some links that have already been vetted and looked at, and they just go into a little bit more detail about a specific topic. That's also a really nice way to differentiate learning. If you're doing learning as a family and looking up a specific topic as a family, maybe then you have a younger child, you just read a little piece of it, and then the older child goes on to kind of explore a little bit more. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know which one you liked best below, and thanks so much for watching.